What's up, OMG Nation? So today's episode, I want to discuss customizing your motorcycle. I'm going to pull over here in just a second. I want to show you guys what's been done to my motorcycle to customize it, to change things up, to give it a slightly different look. And hopefully I can explain to you the reason that I've chosen the things that I've chosen. So let's get to it. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to show you guys what I've done to my motorcycle to customize it. You know, drop down in the comments what you guys done to yours. If there's something that you guys think that I should add to my FATBOY, let me know. Drop it down in the comments. If there's a company I should look at, because there's still a lot of things that I want to do. As you guys know, I changed out my Harley Davidson grips and I put on these Dirty Bird concept grips. I'm a big fan of the look of them. I'm a big fan of the way they feel inside of your hand. I feel like that it gives me just a little bit more control over steering on my motorcycle. They just have a solid feel. Now here's the thing. As you guys also know, they do about, sometimes it's 30 minutes, sometimes it's maybe an hour or so, my hands go a little bit numb. And at first it was just one hand, now it's both hands. The throttle hand goes a little bit more numb than the clutch hand. But, I mean, I'm okay with it. I've dealt with that with every motorcycle I've ever owned. I'm sure in some of the newer models they've fixed that. But that's not the case here. These grips do say in the description somewhere that it's supposed to prevent that. That wasn't the case here. I would buy them again just because of the look of them. If you're just buying them to prevent your hands from going numb, I don't know, maybe call Dirty Bird Concepts, because when I called them, those guys were super cool to me and they kind of talked me through the purchase. This was before I ever even had them. So let's move on to what I did on my lights. So all of this, they were plug and play. Paradise Lights LLC. Literally all I did was pull this off, screw in the bulb, and they're pretty bright. As you guys saw them flash. So I also changed out the lenses and went with clear lenses on the front. And right here on the rear, I purchased their tail light. When you hit the brake, it does a little flash. So I feel like it's pretty bright. So you can see it's kind of angled. This is a smoked lens as well. So I really like the look of this. I also went with the clear lenses, same company, Paradise Lights LLC. So on the left side as well. I feel like they're pretty bright at night. I've been told they're pretty bright at night. Okay, also, you guys know the story on the La Rosa swing arm bag. I'm not a huge fan of it. I like the look. I like the way it looks hanging off my soft tail. You know, I told you guys that story in the past. Their customer service is the crap, and the bag is extremely flimsy. I had to, they didn't even send me, look, that's coming off now. I'm gonna have to put a new one on there. They didn't even send me this to protect my frame right here in the paint from the leather rubbing on it. I had to go back in and put more holes, as you can see right here. I had to go back in and extend the holes. They didn't have enough holes to keep it sitting up. It was sagging real far. But I do like the look of this bag. I just can't carry a whole lot in it. And I realize these are just day bags, but this thing's just, I mean, you can see right here, it's already, I haven't even had this thing a year. This is where I keep my tender at. Another update that I did, I changed out the top to this brake reservoir. So what I'm kind of going for is the chrome black, chrome black, chrome. I changed out all of these. These were just black. I also changed out these blinker buttons and put the extensions on here. I just felt like it was a lot easier for me just to reach over and do like that versus reaching all the way over, because I pretty much ride with my hands about right here, and that's enough for me to reach out. Same thing on this side. So now onto the air cleaner. Stage 1, Arlen Ness Big Sucker. I didn't go with the red filter. I went with this mesh filter. I feel like it looks better for my bike. I've seen the red filters on a couple of other people's motorcycles, and I thought they looked great. It just does not, a red filter would not have fit on the look I'm going for. My exhaust, Vance & Hines staggered long shots. Two in the two. So I've had people tell me that I should put lug nut cap covers over these nuts right here. I'm not gonna do it. I like the plain look. I had someone tell me, man, you should put some type of, that's still hot, nice. I had someone tell me you should put some type of caliper cap over this. I'm not gonna do it. I like this look. All right, so one of my favorite things on the motorcycle, the LaPera Barebone Solo seat. I'm a huge fan of the way this makes my FATBOY look. Look at that, just sleek. It's not terribly uncomfortable. LaPera's not trying to tell you that you could go on 1,000-mile rides and your butt's not gonna end up being a little sore. I did a 200-mile ride the other day with some buddies from the Hog chapter, and there was maybe 2 or 3 times in between where I had to lift up and kind of stretch out. My butt was a little sore, but I honestly don't believe that it was any more sore with the LaPera seat than it would have been with my regular stock seat. I'm gonna let that truck go by right there. I also put this drag Specialties curved license plate. You can see right here how it curves. Gives you about 2 fingers space. I like the way it looked versus just the flat one sticking up like this. It just, again, gives it a sleeker look. So I'll tell you about this little thing. When I took off the stock seat, the screw was here. The boys up at Moonshine took the little thread part out. I don't know if you can see it. It's got the little Harley Davidson logo on it. I thought that was pretty cool. They just threw it on there for me. Okay, so what do I have left to do? As I told you guys earlier, I'm kind of going for that black and chrome look. Obviously the engine, it's got that black and chrome. So here are some of the things that I want to do. Here's some of the things that I've kind of been looking at, and I've found some stuff, but I'm not sure about it. But maybe you guys can help me out with it. All right, so one of the things that I want to do is replace these floorboards. I had the rubber pieces, the floating pieces, rot out on me, so I wasn't paying attention, and I went and bought a new one, and it's a different design than what's on my brake pedal. I'm actually going to adjust my brake pedal and lower it down a little bit. I want to change out the brake pedal as well. I'm going to change out this cylinder cap right there and put a chrome cap on it. I actually just keep forgetting to do that. I need a bell. Anybody want to help me out with a bell? You're not supposed to buy. You're not supposed to buy one yourself. I want to change out these discs right here. Obviously, I want to change out all of this. I'm thinking about changing this out, maybe something a little beefier looking. But I gotta find something on these floorboards that I feel like that's going to go with the theme of what I have going on my bike. It's real hard for me to make changes. So one of the things that I've really wanted to do and I have not been able to find, but I'm kind of on the fence about it, is I want to find some black, maybe some gloss, maybe not as glossy, but not a matte. I'm not sure yet, but I want to find some lower forks and maybe have black lower forks. And maybe that will transition up into the bike. I'm not positive on that yet. That's kind of one of my thoughts. You guys tell me what you think. You think that would look good? Is there anything on this Harley Davidson Softail that you guys would change? Eventually, I'm probably going to change out my levers. I don't know where I'm going with that yet, but eventually those will be changed out. For certain, I am going to change out these mirrors because I can't see out of them that great. I honestly believe that I want to bring them down here and maybe have them pointing out. These mirrors really catch my shoulders in them. But I just don't like these. They kind of look sleek on the bike, but as far as functionality goes, they're just not that functional for me. One of the other things that I want to change out is this leather bib right here. This is the original one. I want to put something else there, something that's cool. I think I want to change this out, this whole housing. I definitely know I want to change out this Speedo, do a Speedo and tack on it. And then I want to do flush mount gas caps. These are the original ones. But like I say, guys, if there's anything that you can think of that you think might be something neat for my FATBOY, hit me up in the description, let me know, tell me what company. I don't believe that my YouTube channel does not allow you to drop links in the description, so you'll just have to describe what it is, maybe tell me the name brand and tell me the particular model number of what I'm looking for and tell me the website. And now more than ever, guys, remember, life does not make you happy. Happiness makes your life. Thanks for watching, everyone. Look, I've got...
Oh, stall.